welcome to No Enemies Here, the show that puts you on the road. I'm cleaning my pipes, man. Check out this pipe. This is a Peterson. Look at the size of that bowl. Huh? This is my face. Look at the bowl. Look at my eyeball. Eyeball in the bowl. Okay, this is like a 2.5 hour smoke. I love it. You know, I got this at some guy selling his dad's old pipes, and he had it on Marketplace on Facebook for months. Nobody came to pick it around, to pick them up. So I don't know, I clicked on it. I saw pipes, I click on it, and he's like right around the corner of my house type thing, right? Well, this is a $200 pipe. I bought it for $3.18, right? Because about 40 bucks worth, you had a whole bunch. So it came out to $3.18. What a deal. What a deal. Hey, I'm just about to go to work. I figured, you know, I got half an hour, clean my pipes, talk to the people. You're the people. If you haven't had a chance, check out everything you wanted to know about war games but were afraid to ask with Artie and me. This time it was on my channel, and we had I was gonna say Karl Lagerfeld, Karl Kreter, right? War game boot camp guy, and man, did we have a blast. We were supposed to talk about Stalingrad. I don't think we broached the subject once. Well, maybe a couple of times, because one commentator wanted to talk about Stalingrad, and Artie's been putting it off. It ain't my fault, it's Artie's fault. He's the guy with the brains. And it's just ridiculous how much fun and banter we can have. And it's my daughter texting me, for God's sakes, shut up. And I don't know, man. It was just a blast. Great time. We're talking about, actually, you know what we were talking about? Las Vegas and the chicken house, or the chicken ramp, or the chicken, some bordello or something. And that's because Carl is going to Vegas. So I asked him, is he going to go see Esther at the bordello? And he's like, who's Esther? I go, I don't know, you tell me. Who's Esther? Yeah, okay. And then I asked Artie, because I think he's going to somewhere, to Vegas, and all my friends who go to Vegas, they say all the call girls, where they work, there's all pamphlets thrown everywhere, right? So I said, well, you pick up a few pamphlets, make a booklet out of it. And he says, what pamphlets? Why does everybody play stupid? I don't understand. Anyways, Ricardo's in. Wojennik's in. I'm waiting for KilRoy, but he's a busy guy. KilRoy is a litigating man, much like Lincoln. And Lincoln was busy during the Civil War. You know, he aged like 200 years in 4 years. And same thing with KilRoy, man. Guy's aging right before my eyes. He doesn't understand when I tell him to take it easy. As a matter of fact, I tell all my friends, all of them, I ask them first, hey, do you have enough money to live off? For the rest of your life? Because you're an old fart now, you're gonna die soon, right? So do you have enough money? So quit your job now! Quit your job now! And enjoy life. Because, man, remember, for the people who had kids, remember how fast life went when you had children? And now they're grown up and flown the coop. Well, let me tell you something. Life is going to go a lot quicker now. Especially that you're making money. And you want to save money. What are you saving money for? For your kids? Don't worry, your kids are going to fend. Alright? They're stronger than you think. They're stronger than you. Have a good time. Enjoy life now. And you're probably going to say, but what am I going to do? I don't have any hobbies. Shut up. You don't have any hobbies. It's because you made life your work. You know what you did? You lived to work. where I want to work to live. But I don't have enough money to work to live. For God's sake, man. Anyways, that's my philosophy chat for the day. A lot of beautiful people in this world. A lot of pieces of crap. And if you can tell the difference, you're doing good. You're doing good. Because sometimes I give the benefit of the doubt to morons. I got gypped a few times. I'm probably still going to get gypped because that's the kind of guy I am. You know what I mean? Till you shaft me, I ain't going to shaft you. You know? But the day you shaft me, then it's like, whoa, why is me? How come? How come? How come? Because you have to... Look, as a matter of fact, I'm at Amazon, right? And I see this guy, and he's screaming his brains out. He turns around, and on the back of his jacket, it's written Major. So I said, hey, Major. So he turns around. And I said, you civilian, man? He goes, no way, man. I'm in the USAF. Okay, I've learned acronyms, you know, right? So he's in the army, okay? Anyways. And so, yeah, man, you know, I go, man, you're a major? He goes, yeah, I'm a major. I go, man, that's just below corporal. Is it corporal? Or colonel, just below colonel. He goes, yeah, man. Anyways, break time, I see him again. I go, hey, Major, man, I have a YouTube channel, you know? And this guy's all over the place in his head, and I could see it. But anyways, I tend to believe him. And he tells me, I said, so what'd you do in the Air Force? He goes, no, man, I was in the USN. You know, I know that's the Army. And so I said, man, what'd you do there? He goes, I was a SEAL. This guy was, first of all, was in USAF, then in the USN. And now he's a SEAL. It's starting to be funny. And then he throws at me, nah, I'm a minister now. I still believed him because I don't know the juxtaposition of what he just said. So I conferred to my pipe smoking buddy, Carl. By the way, we have a pipe club called the Fokker Circus Pipe Club, right? And you're all welcome. You gotta smoke a pipe though, okay? And Stigler, don't give me any grief on tobacco. I'm like Clinton, we don't inhale. So, he's a minister now, huh? Okay, so Carl tells me the guy's full of it, obviously. He's full of it. I mean, yeah. But I did believe him. I did not want to believe him. You know why? Because I want to give people the benefit of the doubt, you know? Turns out he's psychotic. I've worked 20 years in a psychiatric institute, and I missed that. Anyways, guys, girls, ladies and gentlemen, people and not people, have a great weekend. Because in half an hour, I'm pushing boxes. Tim Korchnoi of Bare Bones Wargaming is playing the Battle of Heraclea. Also, he's checking out Worthington Publishing's CARROLL 1943. And Raiders Ops takes a look at Panzer Battles, a quick unboxing of, as I said, Panzer Battles. KilRoyWasHere looks at the Art of War strategic puzzles, a book review, and have coffee with Kilroy, and look at the Avalon Hill catalog. And for our Italian listeners, Mauro Faina with a poop load, and I mean it, of Il Giannizzero Nero. That is 12. 12, count them, ladies and gentlemen. Obviously, he does not have a job. 12 segments live with Il Giannizzero Nero, with such topics as Austerlitz, Napoleon's Wheel, and Napoleon's Wheel again. I thought it was I see Napoleon's Wet, and I thought I was gonna say Napoleon's Wife. But as I said, I am human, and I do make mistakes. Nothing to cut out here, ladies and gentlemen. Get your BLASTPOP here mugs on BLASTPOP, and he shows us 4CM BG MBT module GMT games. Acronyms are part of our lives. But it's the Canadian Army tank-to-tank combat in 1987 in Germany. I don't remember being there. And the man who goes by the name of Jeff. Imperial Steam Rules. Playthrough Part 1 and Setup. Also, Part 2 and Roundup. And here we go. Part 3 and Roundup number 2. This is confusing. Wise guy must have gotten a job. Why? Because he only has 2 videos out this week. Across the my God, I'm stumbling on my words here. But to show you I'm human, I don't cut it off. So across the Dvina, Barbarossa. Also, Army Group North, 1941, turns 1 to 3. The man famously known as Calandale, Enrico Viglino, on Offensive à Outrance, number 8. And he's on a rip-raring, roaring thing of 2 Minutes to Midnight, an intro and Part 1, Calandale. Tony of Tony's Board Life goes Columbia Games, BOGO unboxing. Well, I don't know what BOGO means, but he's checking out the War of 1812. That's what I see. Plus, a bill of lading. Of lading. Excuse me. His own worst enemy on My Own Worst Enemy gives us a gameplay of Across 5 Aprils, Peerage, Part 4. Hex to Hex on his segment, Hexy Paints. What? I see a mouse there. Is it a mouse? Huh? Or is it the rat? No, I think it's the mouse. Whatever. Gettysburg, Faithful Lightning episode number 1 on Hex to Hex. The artist, that is Matt White, gives us a review of Kharkov Battles. This is a game from Compass. Also, a Saratoga After Action Report. Great battles of the American Revolution. He continues with Brandywine, and he reviews and gives you his thoughts on GMT's Tri-Pack of the American Revolution. Also, Days of Glory 1805, or I should say 3 Days of Glory of 1805. This is an after-action report of Hallabroon, and playing retro, his after-action report, Variant Rules for World War II by Menden Games. Stephen Dolges gives us a Monitor Side Chat, November 2021, stream of the 27th. Also, November 27th stream, World in Flames on Vassal. Wars of the World gives us a complete history of the Afghanistan War. This is a documentary, part 2, but there is a part 1. As a matter of fact, yesterday, at the great place that is Amazon, I work at Amazon, I push boxes. And in the pushing box segment of my life, I met a girl I had to train to push boxes. And she was from Afghanistan. Very nice lady. Young lady, very nice. And the easygoing and smooth talker of combat board games, getting over the flu and looking at Undead by Steve Jackson Games. I actually have that game. Combat, I hope you're feeling better. The Board Games Chronicle looks at Jeremy White's Atlantic Chase, Advanced Battles, mini scenario number 5, not 5. With friends like this, ...
Hello everyone, this is Michel Leviathan-Sorbet from the Polish YouTube channel Wojennik TV. As always, here is the roundup of the content published on Wojennik TV during the last 7 days. Last Sunday I released yet another top 10 video in which I have spoken about the top 10 war games, which can be a good choice if you want to start your adventure with wargaming. So those are 10 war games which are good for beginners and which can also be good ideas for Christmas presents. On Tuesday, the English video, and this time it was a review of a Polish war game called Bitwa o Włocławek 1920, the Battle of Włocławek 1920. So obviously this is a game about the Polish-Soviet War and about one of the lesser-known battles fought during this war, the Battle of Włocławek. When thinking of the Polish-Soviet War, we instantly think of the epic Battle of Warsaw, but at the same time of this battle, other battles took place, and one of them was the Battle of Włocławek. The Soviets tried to seize the city of Włocławek, but it was successfully defended by the Polish troops. And this war game is a Polish war game which enables us to recreate this battle. On Wednesday, the Polish unboxing, and this was the unboxing of The Final Frontier, a game re-released by Microgame Design Group. It was initially created by Kenny Anderson in 1997, and in 2021 it was once again released in a newer version. So during this video I have presented the components which are part of this newer version. Finally, on Friday, the Polish review, and this was the review of the solo mode of Dice Miner. Dice Miner is an excellent dice game which I discovered before this year's holidays, and I played it really very heavily during both the holiday time and then during the last months. And I released several videos concerning this game, both an unboxing as well as a review, a playthrough. This time it was the review of the solo mode, because this game is also solitaire suitable. So those were the 4 videos published on Wojennik TV during the last 7 days. I wish you an excellent weekend, have a great gaming, and see you next time.
For all our Spanish listeners, Julius Fairfax gives us his opinion on Panzerkampf. This is a Spanish game. You should check out STUKAJOE. He will be going to BeotaCon, and I'm sure this will be figured prominently. The professor to all professors, Riccardo Mazzini, in his, I forget what it's called, Checkpoint Charlie, Simulazione Diretta e Indiretta. He's trying to tell you well, it's funny because that sounds like direct fire, but it's a simulation. He's telling you a direct simulation or indirect simulation. Timmy of Harebrained Games looks perplexed, but he's not. That's just it's a ruse to grab you in. Here he gives us his top 10 games, chosenly random, from a list. Don't be scared by the rough swordsman wargamer. He's a cuddly guy. He checks out Mrs. Thatcher's War from White Dog Games, and also in his opening the box segment, GMT's Panzer, Third Leader, a game designed by Jim Day. The person we all want to be, STUKAJOE, gives us the 30 Years' War Decisive Battle by Looter and Whitstock, an unbagging video of a strategy and tactics magazine. The lights, the voice of Seek Out and Play, in a segment called How to Play Napoleon Returns 1815. This is an overview of a Worthington publishing game. The two-time winners of the CSR Awards, The Player's Aid, are unboxing Phantom Fury from Nuts Publishing, also reviewing 1989, a game published by GMT, and unboxing Airborne Over Europe from GMT Games. GIMPY of the GIMPY Gamer is doing Point Blank Bootcamp 35. This time it's assaults. Also the new Car Wars 6th edition review through Part 1. The legendary interviewer Harold Buchanan does a segment of Inside GMT's November 2021. This is the online magazine where designers, artists, and developers share their comments, their wits, and their ideas. On Kings and Generals, how Caesar won the Great Roman Civil War. Also, why did Japan decide to attack America? Why? Why did you? And Wizards and Warriors Fantasy and Sci-Fi Channel. And the minister that is Joel Tompin is on a blitz with Cataclysm by GMT. He gives us an overview of the game, the basics, and how to win. And Mark Felton of Mark Felton Production is checking out World War II planes in military service in 2021. The cop that is Wayne Hansen in his Let's Play series. In the Name of Justice, the Battle of Luz 1264 overview and review. Artie of ARDWULF'S LAIR is doing an Inside the Box segment, Fire in the East, a legendary Europa East Front game, and counterclipping, giveaways. Also, Compass Games Expo, the loot video, and the unboxing of Operational Combat Series Burma from MMP's 2nd edition. Also, Artie, and my god, I forgot his name. Artie, Carl Crater, and myself were on everything you wanted to know about war games, but were afraid to ask, and we had a hoot of a time. When I say a hoot, I don't mean owl hoot. I mean eagle hoot. I just had an interview with these bunch of lovely guys of the War Room. ID Jester, Rough Swordsman Wargamer, and Tony's Board Life are doing a War Room most important battle of World War II. Now, is that subjective or objective? Maybe it's rejected. Indie Night L on World War II channel has a shellacking's worth of information. Armored Vehicles of Operation Torch Part 2, also bigger than Uranus, Mars, World War II, November 27th, and a live stream of World War II, Hearts of Iron 4, No Step Back, and the Titanic struggle for Reunion Island on World War II. Liz of Beyond Solitaire is taking on Time of Crisis Plus, Age of Iron and Rust. This is a Liz review on Beyond Solitaire. On Patrick's Tactics and Tutorials, Hood Strikes North Scenario Number 9, The Campaign. Also, Command and Colors, Ancients, 311, Utica, or Utica, Part 2. Utica is actually probably the way it's said. And the voice of Lock and Load Publishing, the OG, is checking out for Lock and Load Publishing, as I said before, Heroes of the NAM Battle Pack 2, a downloadable content release for Heroes of the NAM. Mo of Mo's Game Table is doing Friday Night Fights. Fights. NATO, the Cold War, goes hot. Little Wars TV is doing a holiday scenario giveaway. Week 1. Does that mean there's going to be week 2? And maybe 3 and 4? The Grognard of 2021, I should say, or 2020. 2020, I'm all mixed up. Jim Ozarski, the legendary historian, takes on the Battle of Quatre Bras for Black Powder 2, and also attack on the Hauptkampf Fine. Hauptkampfine. Yeah, Stigler, help me. 6 Actual is doing the classic Traveler RPG. Classic by its own definition, that is it. Also, I'm your Huckleberry with Worthington Publishing's Cowboys 2, an unboxing.
Hey guys, Dave here. Welcome to Centurion's Review, the punk rock band of wargame review institutions. This week we created 2 first look videos and an after action report. The first look video we did was Pickett's Charge from Yaquinto. Pickett's Charge is a game of the Battle of Gettysburg. It looks pretty high on the complexity scale, but I've heard good things about it. It does include a Yaquinto counter tray, which is known as the worst counter tray ever marketed, as it doesn't even have a lid for it. Next, we did an after-action report for GDW's Agincourt 1415 AD. This is a very fun game if you're playing the English. The French stand very little chance of winning, though. This game isn't very historically accurate, and the French cavalry have a defense of 1, so literally any English unit will get maximum odds when attacking French cavalry. Last, we did a first look at Avalon Hill Freedom in the Galaxy, the Star Rebellion's 5764 AD. It's a game that is supposed to be inspired by Star Wars. Freedom in the Galaxy has an excellent reputation, though quite a few people have pointed out that the game isn't balanced enough. Thanks for watching, and have a good evening.
Another week, another show. Man, how many times am I going to say this? I hope for a long time. Please like and subscribe to this channel. If you're watching it and you're not subscribed, just click the button, man, that's all. Huh? Okay? And if you'd like to donate to this channel, hey, it helps. As a matter of fact, everything helps. Life helps. Beer helps sometimes. Whiskey too. But anyways, Why am I wearing this hat? Because on Bonding with Board Games channel, the Chief, Ron, and myself are doing a playthrough of Twilight 2000. It's starting off all nice. Ron, my partner, is the brains behind the operation. I'm a sniper. I'm an Italian Bersaglieri sniper. As you can see, I've got my feathers, right? Actually, it's one feather. And I got a really sad story about that. I lived with my granddad for many years. And he was a Bersaglieri, obviously. And he had his Bersaglieri hat. And when he passed, I was not in a good state. And I think the hat was given away. Probably to the Museum of the Italian Bersaglieris. Obviously, Italian Bersaglieris in Montreal. I hope so. I wish I would have had it. Man, I'm an idiot. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed the show. Yes, I made a mistake with Ricardo. Ricardo was not here. Hey, I'm human. What do you want? I think I'm starting sinus issues, man. And when I get sinus issues, oh my God, it's bad. It's bad. But anyways, I'm doing the neti pot and everything. If you don't know what the neti pot is, check it out. You're going to be grossed. But anyways, thanks for watching the show. And I shall be off to work today, pushing boxes at Amazon. A career worth looking at. Have a good weekend. Not because I play war games. The first words I heard when I was born was something like this. Ah, ma quanto è bello sto baby! Frank, coming over here and check out sta creatura! Quanto è bello sto baby!